personality higher than all the others, constantly on the defensive to protect my covers. Someone tells a story and I've always done it better, making sure I am the roughest, toughest nutter. People try to back me up but I don't give them credit. I don't back them up, you've made your dress, wear it. I love to show off my bruises, it makes me feel hard, boasting about how many times I have been barred, making myself out to be something that I'm not. There's nothing that I haven't done and I'm always spouting off. One day I will come across a scene I have no answer for. I have to be a part of it or class myself as a bore. I won't do that. Yeah, I've been inside for years, well maybe 2 days. I ain't scared of anyone except a stronger person. The best sex, best dressed, something for you to detest. I've got my own mind, I see, but I can't handle deep conversation. I'll tell you the truth when I can slack somebody off. We can't handle the truth about myself, so I dismiss the lot. Tell everyone what they should do, I love to get involved, but I'm telling you that I will never ever be told. Making myself out to be something that I'm not. There's nothing that I haven't done and I'm always spouting off. One day I will come across a scene I have no answer for. I have to be a part of it or class myself as a bore. I won't do that. I've done it all. Not! I bet you grasped me up when it was me that did the grassing. I didn't do that. Well, maybe it was the drinking. I don't remember that night. Well, that's very convenient. Well, I'm in the wrong, I can get out of it, and I don't have to be lenient. Making myself out to be something that I'm not. There's nothing that I haven't done, and I'm always spouting off. One day I will come across a scene I have no answer for. I have to be a part of it or class myself as a bore. I won't do that. I've done it all. Not! I've done it all. I've done it all. Not really!
Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, 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 Frazzy, we are on. Oh, God, I cannot see you. What is going on here? Hang on. Let me figure this shit out. Whoa,
That's
holy
probably a good
shit
thing.
nips. Oh, Fraz, your camera's doing that shit again.
Oh, is it?
It's sideways. Gosh dang it. Oh, dang it to heck. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the EWL review show. Wow, Fraz gets his life figured out over there. My name is Tim, and it's Saturday. It's not Friday. It's a little weird. We're starting off a little odd, but that's all right, baby. We're here. We made it. We're probably a little bit hungover from the Friday, but no worries. I want you guys to start dropping some fucking tunes. We are gonna jump into some music while Mr. Fraz figures this camera out there. No worries. Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. So, the first song that we will be playing tonight, and this one's gonna be interesting. This one was sent to me not too long ago. Here we go. Here it is. This is wrong one. This is Shuttlecraft with their tune Big Money, Tiny Hands. Enjoy.
What the hell are we supposed to do? The tiny hands in power coming after you. Xenophobes in a fascist state, it's all over your face. How did we get here? This is such a mess. I'm so depressed and stressed out, falling further down a rabbit hole of truth. Here we go, punching Nazis' face. Voting for criminals, our big mistake. Billionaires in a cool boys club, hoarding all the money 'cause they don't
Andy.
Mwah.
Hello.
Good evening, my moustache friend. How you doing, sir?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing good. It is a little bright in here. A little bright in here. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Hi, everybody. Hello. Now that we have this nice now the welcome is proper. How can you hear us okay? Are we doing all right out there? How was your week? How was it? Fraz, how was your week, baby? How was it?
It's okay. I hate work. It's shit. But do you know what makes it worthwhile? Seeing you, my sexy friend, and all the viewers out there.
It always does.
You make it worthwhile.
I missed you last night. My beautiful wife and my awesome mother-in-law, kick-ass grandma. We all got together, had a great dinner. But I missed you, Andy. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I miss you. I'm a bit out of sorts. It's a bit weird because I've got the whole family downstairs. They're all just chilling out, watching the film, and I'm up here doing my thing. It's
You're like, yeah, let's fucking get drunk.
Yeah.
Let's have some fucking fun. So Andy, who are we interviewing today? Here shortly, actually, coming up, right?
Wow, absolutely. Well, it's the legend that is Mr. John Verity. So he's a fucking blues legend, and this dude has got some interesting stories to tell you. And I had the privilege of seeing this guy live probably a couple of months ago. So this guy kicks ass, man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm ready for him, dude. And I heard him a little bit, you know. Well, not me. They heard them a little bit. God damn, am I already fucked up? Sheesh. But they heard him a little bit when we fucking play the intro. That song that was called Hoochie Coochie Man. The dude shreds, Andy. I love the blues. I fucking love the blues.
I won't say too much about it at the moment, but this guy can also, he obviously writes his own material, but as well, he fucking plays Hendrix fucking like insanely.
Oh, yes.
You guys need to check this dude out. This dude is the real deal, man. I swear to God.
Fucking A, dude. I'm ready for it. We're gonna fucking continue on with this music from the chat, Mr.
Who we
Andy.
got, man?
How about you?
Oh,
looks like Dashing Skull Club dropped their tune. So how about we see what they dropped and let's
Come on.
let's
Dashing
give
Skull
it a
Club,
nice
best
spin.
bit. Well, all their songs are bangers, aren't they? Fucking hell. What?
Oh fuck yeah, they are.
Let's
dude.
bring it on. I want to mock.
We got Against the Grain, baby. Rock and roll. This is the EWR Review Show. Let's have some fun. Happy fucking Saturday, you animals. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Sequestered and content, they're ignored and defeated by the government. There's an area in the public whose magnetic force does pull away from the potential of the individual. Against the grain, that's what I'll say. Swimming upstream, I maintain against the grain. Our flow is getting stronger with small increments of time, and eddies of new ideas are increasingly undefined. You meet all that the other has, but your right to seize the day. But in all your acquisitions, you will soon be swept away. Against the grain, that's what I'll say. Swimming upstream, I maintain against the grain. There's a common consensus and an uncomfortable cheer, reverberating chorus that anyone can hear. It seems like you get behind you, just running patiently. The solar sense of purpose will destroy what's left in the head. Against the grain, that's where I'll stay. Swimming upstream, I maintain against the grain. Against the grain, against the grain, against the grain, against the grain, against the grain. In this.
A badass tune, Andy, from another badass band in the underground. That was actual multiple bands, though, Mr. Fraz.
Yeah, I know. There's a bit of a collab. Who's actually on it? Who's everyone that's on it? I don't want to miss anyone.
Holy shit, Nips! All right, here we go. I'm gonna break it down for you here, okay?
Break it
So
down.
we got Dashing Skull Club, Kathleen Turner Overdrive, Even Without Life, Creep Diet, and the Dementors. Fucking A, baby.
That kid-
Badass tune. I love that shit. I love that shit. All right. It looks like we have another tune from the chat. Okay, we got OT80. They are an online internet radio station dropping other bands' music links because they just want to support the community because they're badass. So, let's see what they dropped. We do not screen this music from the chat because why?
It better not be
Why the
Taylor
fuck
Swift
do
again.
that?
They did that last time.
Oh, they did those little shit.
There was Sneaky Beaky. I saw them.
Sunny B.
Happy birthday, Sonny B.
Happy birthday, Sunny B. Happy birthday. Love you, buddy. Here is Sunny B with his tune, No Reason. Yeah! And you got no reason to get the fuck up right now and leave this show. The only reason you have is to sit, listen, and enjoy. Happy Saturday, baby. Roll up something deliciously green. Go ahead and puff on something wonderful. Take a sip. Let's have some fun. Sunny B live on the remote show. That shit, Sonny Man! Drop that music, baby. We're playing music from the underground tonight. Yeah! Fucking A, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coming at you next, another song dropped in the chat. You're Not There. Voodoo Mirage, dropped by the one and only Phoenix Falling. Sunny, killer tune. I love it. I just absolutely no remorse. Please punch me in the face. Do it! Voodoo Mirage, You're Not There. Joe Boo, an angel sent from heaven, or maybe even an angel from hell. Who knows?
Open your eyes and see. What are you waiting for? You're lying in disbelief, watching shadows stretch across the floor. Hidden in lies deceiving. Now that you know the truth, you swear that you'll never be fooled again until you see the proof. And though they say the pain will fade, you will never be the same. And so you close the door and drown inside your own emotions. The only place that you can hide. I tried to shut it out, but it's coming down to how much I can bear. When I know that you're not there. Open your heart and feel it. The hurt that was bound to come. You think you're a lonely fool, but I promise you're not the only one. Time to swallow your anger. Yeah, you need to bury your pride. You swear that you'll never be fooled again. To feel this pain inside. And though the hurt they say will fade, you will never be the same. And so you close the door and drown inside your own emotions. The only place that you can hide. I tried to shut it out, but it's coming down to how much I can bear. When I know that you're not And so you close the door and drown inside your own emotions. The only place that you can hide. I tried to shut it out, but it's coming down to how much I can bear. When I know that you're not there.
Killer fucking tune! Yes! Voodoo Mirage, Joe Boo. Absolutely stellar. Man, Andy, there is some fucking music out there in the underground, isn't there, baby? Oh,
Oh man, it's kick-ass. I don't understand how these guys haven't made it. I mean, let's just take Joe Boo for example. He's got one of the best voices I've ever fucking heard, man. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking.
for real. I mean,
He kills it.
Every time I hear that motherfucker, dude, I get like almost.
You get goosebumps,
Is
don't
this
you?
real? Is this real? Either there was something in my mushroom tea, Oh, whoops. That's what was in the teeth. It was mushrooms, Andy.
Oh my god.
But every time I listen to... Oh my god! But every time I listen to that animal, dude, seriously, it's like a trip. You know, and he just takes you on this ride. His voice, it just rings in your head in a great way.
I've told you before, he was one of the first times I tuned into your show, he was the guy who getting interviewed, and he fucking blew me away, man. He's incredible.
Incredible, dude. Incredible. Another band that is absolutely incredible that I don't think anyone has heard of, but they're also, I don't know, Andy, they're a Punk in the Corn band. And Punk in the Corn, what is that? What was that? That was a badass music festival, a huge party amongst indie artists where we all hung out, drank, played music for each other, you know, fucking, delicious music, great weed, good times, man. It was a blast.
You set it all up. It was a fucking best night of it. I travelled 5,000 miles to get there. I was fucked up. Great, thank you, man.
Fuck, man. And was it worth it?
Absolutely. Cheers to you, man. Love you. Until next year, man.
Oh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And it's going down next year. Woodstock. Woodstock. Oh.
It's going to be bigger,
I'm so ready
better.
For it.
I'm going to get more drunk. Yay.
Yes, dude. Oh, I'm so excited.
And you're playing
Woodstock, dude, 2026. It'll be the first weekend of September.
It's a week after my wife's birthday, so thank fuck you got the timings right.
Oh, man.
I'm getting ready. I wanna rock. Take it to the train. I wanna rock. Even when it rains, I wanna rock. Not find the floor. I wanna rock. Leave you making more. I wanna rock. I think it's safe. I wanna rock. We're playing the game. I wanna rock. Addicted to rock. Addicted to roll. Addicted to the musical super soul. Addicted to rock. Addicted to roll. Addicted to the musical super soul. Come on. I hit the town. I wanna rock. Hanging out with friends. I wanna rock. And when it's drinking beer, I wanna rock. Get beside on the plane. I wanna rock. And I don't wanna sleep. I wanna rock. Stay up all night. I wanna rock. And when the sun goes down, I wanna rock. When it's one more round, I wanna rock. I'm addicted to rock. I'm addicted to roll. I'm addicted to musical super soul. I'm addicted to rock. I'm addicted to roll. I'm addicted to musical super soul. Come on. I'm addicted to rock. I'm addicted to roll. I'm addicted to musical super soul. I'm addicted to rock. I'm addicted to roll. I'm addicted to the musical super soul. I'm addicted to rock. I'm addicted to rock.
Yeah, baby. Addicted to rock from the fucking Jacks. The Jacks. Another killer band in the underground. A very loyal subscriber. They've been in it. They've been on it. They've been around it. They've smoked it. They've drank it. They've done it all, baby. The Jicks. Addicted to rock. I'm addicted to the Jicks. Ugh. Next band coming at you from the chat. Looks like we have the Blanche Corinthians. Burn You Alive. Andy, are you ready to get burnt alive?
Let's fucking get burnt, baby.
Let's fuck it, right? God, I love the Blanche
Yeah.
Corinthians.
Come on, Helmet.
Oh, that Oh, let's go, helmet heads! Get it!
hesitate to come and light it up. But I could never do this unless I know you're inside. I don't wanna burn your house down. I wanna burn you alive. Burn you alive. Got these matches in my pocket, got souvenirs in my trunk, and I won't fucking hesitate to come and light it up. But I could never do this unless I know you're inside. I don't wanna burn your house down. I wanna burn you alive. Burn you
Yeah, baby. Yes! That was the Blanche Corinthians with their tune, Burn You Alive. Oh, gosh damn. A band that has been after my heart since the first time I heard them. They are a badass band, that Blanche Corinthians. I love them! Alright, looks like we have a band that is watching us on YouTube currently, and we are going to play their tune right meow. And coming up next, we're gonna play a little bit of that, oh, you know, John Verity, that fucking animal that we're interviewing here shortly, exclusively on the EWL Review Show. 50 plus years in the biz, 50 plus years in your mom. Here is World We Live In by the Human Sound Experiment. Enjoy.
All these days we bled for nothing.
Now there's resin in our lungs. We watched our fathers age into the earth. We break our backs for nothing. It's just a fucked up world we live in. It should have been easier than this. Now anything is easier than this. It was all a bed of roses. Now it's a bed of nails. Now we're all grown up, and now we're all fucked up. We break our backs for something else, for someone else, just to come out with nothing. For one thing, I've tried everything, but nothing ever works. It should have been easier than this. Now anything is easier than this. It was all a bed of roses. Now it's a bed of nails. Now we're all grown up, and now we're all fucked up. It should have been easier than this. Now anything is easier than this. It was all a bed of roses. Now it's a bed of nails. Now we're all grown up, and now we're all fucked up.
Bad ass, dude. The Human Sound Experiment. Not the. There's no the. Human Sound Experiment. What a badass band, man. Holy shit, nipples! I love this shit! Oh. Human Sound Experiment with their tune World We Live In. And man, that one hit very, very hard and very close to home. Incredible voice, incredible music for that background to lift this amazing angel up. Oh, I love this. Coming at you next is an interview of a lifetime with a man, maybe a myth, most definitely a legend. The guy that created Blues Dream, Wet Dreams. Okay? Blues music, hard riffs. I love this guy. I love this guy. Oh! He goes by the name John Verity. Okay? John fucking Verity. Alright? Andy, one of Andy's heroes. And you know what? I think he is an incredible inspiration for a lot of bands that you all might know. And we're going to ask him about that. Oh, we most definitely are. Alright. Here is You Shook Me by John Verity. And coming up after that, we got a badass interview, baby. Enjoy!
I know you shook me. You shook me all night long. You know you shook me, pretty mama. You shook me all night long. a son of a gun. Make them pretty women jump and shout. And the world's gonna know what it's all about. And I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. I'm that hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. I got a black cat bone. I got a mojo too. I got a John the Congaroo. I'm gonna mess with you. Make them pretty women lead me by the hand. And the world's gonna know I'm that hoochie coochie man. I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. I'm that hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here.
Live here. All right, you fucking animals. We are gonna bring on John fucking Verity, an animal that's been in the scene for about, I don't know, longer than all of you been a fucking alive. That's about how long. So enjoy this exclusive interview with a hero in the scene, John Verity and the Fraz. Here we go, baby. Bam! John! Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
How we doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, John. It's a pleasure.
It's good. Yeah.
Every time Andy gets a rock star on, he gets a little nervous to talk to him, and this is what I love doing. Andy, go ahead and ask your first question to this rock star. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so John, the first question to you is, what's your biggest regret in your musical career?
Well, I've done a few stupid things, or I suppose you're probably referring to the.
Let's hear it. Come
You
on.
know what I'm referring to, John. I heard
Yeah,
you talk
you-
about it at the Grimsthorpe
Tell
Castle.
me then. Yeah. Okay. Well, in the late '60s, I was playing in a oddly, I was playing in a band that was playing in a rock club in Freeport on Grand Bahama.
Yeah.
Right, so there was a rock club there called Joker's Wild, and the guy that owned it, who was like a New York businessman, sussed out that he could get English bands or British bands over there because the Bahamas were still British, so it was easier for us to travel.
Yeah.
And that would be an easy striking distance to the US. So it used to be, the club was packed 7 nights a week with American college kids, basically. So you can imagine what it was like. It was
Good crowd. Good crowd.
well, and you played
Bad drugs, good crowd.
and you played 7 nights a week, and you played for as long as there was anybody in the club. So that might be 6 o'clock in the morning you finish, So, but anyway, during the time, and it was like a residency, so we just stayed there. And towards the end of our stay, at the end of the gig, this guy approached us and introduced himself, and he was a promoter from Florida, and he said he wanted to. When we finished at the gig at the Joker's Wild, did we want to go to America? And that he'd take us over there, and he'd look after us, and he'd get us an apartment, and he'd get us gigs. So we did. We signed with him, and we went over, and we lived in North Miami Beach for a while. And during that time, we got some amazing opening slots for people. We opened for Hendrix, we opened for Janis Joplin, we opened for Mountain, loads of people like that.
Yeah.
And then Paul, the guy that managed us, said to me one day, look, there's this thing, and it's called a festival. Bearing in mind that this is like 1970, so it was very new. It's called
Quite
a
new,
festival.
innit?
Yeah, it's called a festival,
Fucking
and they want you to
amazing.
play. So, ask around and see, and tell me what you think. So I asked around about this festival, and the word on the street was it was going to be a disaster, and it was really disorganized, and
Sounds great.
it was going to be a mess. So we said,
yes.
all right, no, we're not interested. We're not going to do it. And of course, it was Woodstock.
My man.
But the thing is, John, though, it was a mess. It was disorganised. It was complete
It was
carnage.
fucking nuts. It was.
So your
presumption
was absolutely spot on, sir. Spot on.
Well, it was. I mean, they shat on Hendrix, didn't they? I mean, the time
Absolutely. Yeah.
the time he played was like in the morning, with everybody leaving.
Yeah. So you couldn't dodge
fuck, dude. I don't think anybody could shit on Hendrix.
No.
That guy. He can make a tin can and an aux cord sound like music from the heavens. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
A
lot of people wouldn't have played. I mean, you've got to give Hendrix his due. A lot of people would have said, "Fuck you! I'm not playing at this time."
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
man.
totally. Yeah.
So, so that was it. So that was the one thing. But I mean, I've turned a lot of things down in my career because you weigh things up.
Yeah.
I've been asked to join quite a few big bands. When I was in a band called Argent in the 70s, and when
Killer band.
When Argent split, I got a lot of what you would call interesting offers, and
Oh yeah, I bet.
I turned them all down for what I thought were good reasons. But I mean,
got to be right for you, though, hasn't it?
Well, I know me better than anybody, and I know that I would have lasted a couple of weeks in those bands and said, "I'm not doing this." What's the point? What is the point?
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right, man. You're right.
So, do you feel more comfortable kind of doing your own thing, or in a band where it's like equal partnership?
Don't get me wrong. I really, really appreciate being in Argent, and it was a great career move for me. But I wasn't happy musically.
See, and that's shit, and that's what sucks. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, then why the fuck do it?
Well, I said I'm not doing that again, and I made myself promise myself that I wouldn't do that again. So, whenever I got anything offered, I looked at it, and in a really cold way, if you want, and is it a stayer for me? Is it going to be? Am I going to really enjoy it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I used to leave Argent all the time. and the other guys would come to me in the middle of tours, and the other guys would come to my hotel room and say, "Look, come on, stick it out, man. Things will change, it'll be fine."
But you felt it in the gut, though, When you feel it in the gut, and you're like, no.
Well, I loved the guys. The guys were the nicest people on the planet. It wasn't anything to do with personalities, and that's why I kept changing my mind and saying, "Okay, let's stick with it." But It was just musically, I thought it was going in the wrong direction, and I did felt that I wasn't having a, you know, that I wasn't getting anywhere trying to get that across.
And that's the thing. And you know, when you're getting to that point, that's again, it's like, ugh, why do it? And on your own, it's clear you got the fucking talent, you know, to do it in a band and on your own with ease, you know. And you got a lot of things there surrounding you in your studio, which I probably can't even name half of them and what they do, including that board with, you know, the Back to the Future DeLorean knobs on it, you know. But when you cruising through, you know, the 70s up to now, you're you know, the musical career that you've led, how do you feel about it, and where do you want to finish? Where's the finish line for you?
I don't want to finish. I want to finish when I keel over on stage, basically.
Yes!
You know, I won't stop.
Ah, I love that answer, dude.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop. I've got no intention of stopping, but I mean, I would if I started off as a guitar player, so I consider myself. That's what I think of myself as. But I'm very lucky that I've got a voice as well.
Great voice.
And that's what would stop me performing. If my voice started to go, I'll stop. I'm not going to name any names, but there are people out there now that shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah,
I totally agree, and I will name those names. I'm fine with that.
Well, that'll never be me. If my voice starts to go, then I'll maybe try and get a gig playing guitar for somebody.
yeah.
That's what would keep me going. But if not, then I'd stop. But I'm not going to embarrass myself and go on stage sounding like some of the names that we know.
Yeah, like you're farting into the mic, man. Ugh, you know, forget that.
I mean,
But you know, that's what Hendrix didn't have, though. John, is for me, Hendrix didn't have a singing voice. He was incredible on guitar, but him singing into that mic, you know, Morrison, yeah, he would moan into the mic and shit, but he gave that show as a frontman. Hendrix, he was just an amazing guitarist, but I feel like he didn't have the voice. You got both of them.
The notes
So
you hit
that's
them so
the-
high, it's insane.
Yeah, it's
well, my voice has dropped a bit now, but I don't mind it, and
Yeah, life kicks us in the
it's
balls.
kind of gone like that. So the bottom end is nicer now. You know, do you
Right.
get me? So
Yeah.
I like where my voice is down there. But I mean, I used to have a 3-octave voice back in the day.
Wow.
So
It's fucking incredible.
our drummer in Argent, Bob Henry, used to say that only dogs could hear me singing sometimes.
That's brilliant.
I love it. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, so John, looking back at your entire career, what's the single greatest risk you took, and did it pay off?
Oh, well, it wasn't a risk joining Argent. I don't know. I mean, because I started. I mean, it's over 60 years I've been doing this now. I mean, I started when I was very young, and I got a professional gig quite early in my career. I mean, I was in a normal job for a little while, but not for very long. And I just got lucky. There just was an advert in the local paper. I was doing this day job, sitting there pissed off, and at lunchtime I looked in the local paper,
Yeah.
and there was an advert for musicians, and I went and auditioned and got the gig, and that was it.
Never look back.
I never stopped after that, you know.
Excellent.
But I can't say there was ever a big jump, because I just carried on, you know. And
Yeah. It just took off from me from there, did it?
well, yeah, and I've just kind of followed my instincts all the time.
Yeah. And it's obviously paid off, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, it was very different. You could gig every night. There were so many gigs everywhere.
And now it's scarce.
You could just that's how I came up. I never sat and practiced like here. I practiced in front of people, which is a bit naughty, really. But
Fuck it.
I was gigging every night, so that's how I learnt my trade, if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd play something, and it's about communication. You know, you could do something that you thought was great, and the audience would look at you as if to say, "What's that about?" And so I wouldn't do that the next night.
Yeah.
So I learned from people's reaction. And I was lucky that I just moved from band to band, and each time each band was a bit better.
Yeah.
And every band I joined,
You graduate.
everybody else in the band was better than me. So I had to really get my shit together. I mean, when I joined Argent, my chops weren't like the rest of the guys. You know, those other guys were in a different class to me, and I had a conversation with Rod Argent about 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and this came up, and he said how proud he was of the way that I developed
Cool, man.
when I joined the band. You know.
Yeah.
It's a big compliment.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Because they got me in I got into Argent because of my voice, but like I said a while ago, I'm a guitarist really,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't playing enough in Argent. That's one of the things that I was so pissed off about, because there was another guitarist. There were two of us.
Yeah, you want the spotlight too. Shit.
Well,
damn it.
they had me out front. Yeah, I was still fronting the band, but I wasn't playing enough for me.
I feel bad for my drummer, you know, because sometimes there's a taco truck out front of a venue, man, and he's usually behind me staring at my ass the entire show. So, you know, if I'm letting a few go, man, he's getting full. It's like gas, man. You got to hit the floor. But a question from the chat for you, John. This is an artist from Australia, David Verity. Can you see the scene as it is to return back to the pomp and ceremony of the glory days?
Well, in the UK, there's a big thing at the moment. There's a big nostalgia thing that the tribute bands are taking most of the work. And
So you seriously like the tribute and cover bands, pretty much.
tributes of, well, it's gone further than that. There'll be a tribute to Queen, and they'll dress like Queen.
So can you really call them a band, or are they just a copy artist? I mean, are they really can they actually play?
They're usually good players, but my point is, there won't be any new material, will there? If all these bands, there's there are Fleetwood Mac tribute bands, there are Queen tribute bands, there are the Beatles tribute bands.
Oh, it's fucking endless. The list goes on.
Yeah. So what's happening to? I mean, most of my set is my own songs, and
Absolutely.
so there's a legacy there. But if people are only going to be playing other people's songs all the time, it's just going to stop, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I told a lot of these bands, there's a lot of mainstream bands, because we run a festival. We had our first year this year, and next year, we'd love to be part of it, John. Woodstock. That's right, Woodstock. Yeah, it's a new thing. It's coming on 30 plus bands from around the world, just like the one this year. But talked to a lot of mainstream bands throughout the process, and they'll have one original member. And I'm like, how can you tell me that this is let's say Black Flag? How can you tell me this is Black Flag when 90% of the members weren't even alive when the band started? Okay, what the fuck is happening? All right, you want X amount of dollars, but it's the same thing, and they do this same exact songs as a tribute band. So this underground radio station that I run, all these people watching, it's their music is what kind of keeps, I would say, sound and music alive. Creativity, everything that we love about doing this, that's what keeps it alive. But if a mainstream band doesn't give an underground band a chance like they did in the 70s or the 80s, I think it really got, testicle stomped in the 90s. That's when shit kind of went awry. But after that, how do we get it back?
Well, yeah, I mean, the band that I went to the Bahamas with, we were a soul band, really, with a brass section, a 6-piece band, and during that stay in the Bahamas. Then 1969 was when the 1968-69 in the UK was when the underground movement started.
Love
And
it.
we were called, there were bands called underground bands. That's how it. I don't know if it's the same now, but this. And so when we were,
Oh, it is. It's there.
well, when
it's still there.
when we were in the Bahamas, our trumpet player was the first to leave. He said he didn't want to do, because we were doing all these gigs all over, started to travel all over the place, all over the world. We went into Europe and obviously going to the Bahamas and stuff. And he didn't want that, so he went home. So then we had a smaller lineup and not a full brass section, and that's when we started writing our own stuff. And we changed the name of the band. Oddly, I mean, it sounds really cheesy now, but we were an underground band, so we called ourselves Tunnel.
Nice.
Perfect.
Spot on.
I was in a band called the Clustercocks, so that yours is better. It's all right. No worries.
But then we had our sax player then, Albie, said, "Look, I can play two saxes at the same time." So he was playing a tenor and a soprano at the same time, both stuck in his mouth at the same time, playing two notes.
Savage.
And I played the third note, so we still had 3-part harmony. And then our singer left. And I haven't been a singer up to then. All I'd done is like harmonies and stuff like that. So that was my chance to start fronting. I'd just been the guitarist in the band.
Yeah.
So life just changes, doesn't it? And opportunities,
And it's fucking fun, isn't it? It's fun.
And that's when the guy Paul approached us about going to Florida. So we went to Florida as a 4-piece band. We'd gone out as a 6-piece initially. We went to Florida as a 4-piece band with all original material. And there were these gigs called Love-Ins that we used to play, which would be 1,000 stoned people. And you could be on stage stoned, like we were all wrecked. And there was communication between, and we used to just play free-form stuff for an hour and a half.
See, and that's what I want to go fucking see. I don't want to go see something I could, play, on repeat that's been around for centuries. I don't want to see, I don't want to see a dance in Fossil just continue to repeat his old shit. I want to see, something new. Give me a different show. And that's why I'll spend $300 to go see 10 indie bands over, $300 to be a quarter mile away from the fucking stage and barely be able to see this band that's been around forever doing their original shit. I mean, with a show like yours, I would imagine it's always going to be a little bit different. Blues, that's what blues is. I feel like in the moment when you're playing, you just feel what you feel. I mean, it's always going to be a similar solo or a similar riff, but you're going to throw different licks in there.
Well, yeah.
That's going to be tasteful.
Well, my band know that we have a really basic format, and then they just follow me. I mean, basically,
that's it.
There's an intro and there's a chorus and there might be a bridge, and there'll be solos, but they can be in any order. It's not a big deal to have an arrangement. I've never done that.
See, I love it. I love that shit.
And this comes from what I was doing in the late '60s. It's just I've always done that. You need great players. My band's a 3-piece. You need a great drummer and a great bass player, because you can't do it otherwise. But
I beg to differ, John. I mean, me and my butt plug, we're a duo, man. It's great. He's a drummer that's basically like Neil Peart mixed with a god.
That's incredible.
And then you got my fancy ass jumping around and playing the guitar and singing. And then we both sing, so we harmonize. That's what's a little bit different. And then up until about 2 days ago, I just went direct into the amp because I'm horrified of pedals. But I feel like a newborn every time I book a band because they bring in a pallet of pedals. and they're using all of it. I'm like, holy shit, that's why they do it. That's what it is. But yeah, but anyway, Andy, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, when I saw John play with his band, what was quite good, they're all feeding off each other. And do you know what? You guys were having an absolute party on that stage. It was really good to watch. It was really energetic.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. You have to.
Yeah. No, it was really good to see. It was very energetic. And you was interacting with the crowd. Everyone was singing back. It was a good vibe, man. Because, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Good.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, so next
Go ahead,
question.
and your next question.
Yeah, so is there a song you've written that's taken on a different, deeper meaning for you now than when you first wrote it?
There's a few. I mean, the song that gives me more than anything is a cover that I've been singing forever.
What's that?
Well, before we went to the Bahamas, I'd already made my mind up to be a singer. But I was in a band where I told you, I was basically just told that I got to do backing vocals because I had this girly high voice, you know. It was a soul band, so you know, our lead singer was like in the Otis Redding sort of mold, you know, and so my voice was completely wrong for doing that stuff, you know. But we did a gig in the UK. We did a gig opening for Terry Reid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're both familiar with Terry Reid.
Yes, absolutely familiar with Terry Reid. Yes,
well,
yes. Oh my God.
Well, and it was at a time when Terry was supposed to be going to break really big, and he'd signed to a label that was putting money into him, and they called him Super Lungs. And anyway, one of my favourite songs already, the original version, was a huge orchestral thing, so you would never think of doing it in a band, but he fucking did, didn't he? And he absolutely nailed it. And it's an old song called "Stay With Me, Baby."
Yeah.
And I'd always loved that song anyway, but when I saw him do it that night, I thought, I can do that, because our voices were very similar.
Yeah.
I met Terry recently, actually, just before he died, and told him this story. He's the reason. He's my reason for being a singer. Because I came away from that gig that night and said to the other guys in the band, look, I'm going to fucking sing.
Yeah.
And more or less, if I'm not, then I'm out.
You're
gone.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
So when the band eventually, because the band that I went to America with fell apart in America. I mean, I can tell you the story if you want, but anyway.
America tore them apart. We'll just say America does that.
Well,
we do that. I'm sorry.
well, the guy Paul, our manager. You see, we're in North Miami Beach in a nice apartment with a car provided.
Miami, okay.
And we were getting all these amazing gigs. And then, of course, after we'd been there for about 6 months, it became apparent where the money was coming from.
Right.
Yep.
And then things started to happen, and guns started to get involved, and it started to get a bit hairy. And then one particular thing that happened, the guys in the band were completely freaked out, and I said, look, I'll go and see. So we had a band meeting in the apartment, and I said to the guys, look, I'll go and see Paul tomorrow, and I'll tell him that he's got to keep all this stuff away from us from now on, and it's really got to be kept away from us. And everybody agreed. And then when I got up the next morning, they'd all fucking gone.
Oh no.
They wanted the money, man.
Yeah.
Because they were just humouring me, basically. You know, they didn't want me to go. So,
And those dumb fucks didn't even know what they lost.
well, I still had to go and see Paul. And we had these amazing gigs in the diary, you know, that we were in the diary. And that's all I was interested in.
Exactly.
Yeah, just making a memory and going.
Well, so I went to see Paul, and I said, look, this is it, Paul. Everybody's gone, but I'll just form a band. And because I was a cocky little bastard, and I just So I looked.
Fuck yeah.
I looked in the local free ads paper. I couldn't find anything, and then I remembered that I'd become a little bit friendly with a guy at Ace Music at the music store. So I went to see him, Mark, his name was, and I said, "Look, do you know I need a drummer and a bass player?" He said, "Well, I'm a bass player,
Perfect.
and I know
Done.
and I know this phenomenal drummer." So to cut a long story short, that was the first John Verity band. So then I really did have to be a frontman. Because I was just a bassist and a drummer. And I did my first gig in front of about 1,000 people as a frontman. You know, my first gig as a frontman. I was shitting myself.
I was going to say, how did you find it?
I can't remember that.
Yeah, fair play to you, lad. Fair play to you.
A question from the chat from Nick Thornton. At what point in your career did you really feel like this was for you and that you were going to make it?
Well, the thing about you have to believe in yourself. I always knew I was going to be a star, if you want. You know, I mean, it sounds a bit weird, but I mean, when I first started, I mean, I can't imagine even starting if you don't believe you're going to get somewhere. You know, I just can't imagine it. Have you got my album called Interrupted Journey there?
Let me check right now here. Interrupted Journey. Is it on Spotify?
Yeah, will be. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have it then. Here we go. Interrupted. Where are we at? You have so much beautiful music. That one's not popping up on yours. I got Where's the Love, Passion, Blue, Lockdown Sessions.
Oh, it's just listed under Verity. I just called the band Verity at that point in the early 80s.
Oh, here, I can do that right. There we go.
I did 3 albums that were pretty sort of heavy, and I called the band Verity, not John Verity.
Oh, there it is. Got it.
Well, there's a version of Stay With Me Baby on there if you want to listen to it sometime. So you'll get the idea of what I did with it. So it started off as an orchestral soul song, basically.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm playing it in the background for the folks here. Yeah, see, that's fucking, even the riff alone, like coming into the song, how could you not already be like, I mean, if you did a tab, you know, before you came in or whatever, you know, or if someone has some decent blow around, you're going to that shit. It's fantastic. Ugh. And this is also the type of music too that, you know, if you're sitting down at a table, you know, your wife is pissed off at you, this is your moment to make up. You get up and fucking dance with her. You know, you make up for it, and then boom. So there you go. Verity is probably the reason for a lot of pregnancies throughout time. Yep. Congrats, John.
Yeah.
And this one's more of a personal question. So, because blues music is a huge inspiration of mine. It's like a hidden thing for a lot of the riffs that we do for my band, or, you know, for solos, because I don't know how to solo. I don't know how to shred. You know, but somehow, some way you figured it out, because when I listen to most of your music, it's shredding and it's that blues feel. So when did you make that connection? Has it just been massive practice, great weed? You know, what helps get to the Verity point?
Well, do you know? Are you familiar with a guitarist called Alan Holdsworth?
Holdsworth, yes.
Yeah, you know that Eddie Van Halen lifted a lot of stuff from Alan.
Yes.
Well, Alan comes from my hometown, Bradford. And when I was about 15, I went to our local music store to get some strings. And there's this other guy in there, so the kid, he was a little bit older than me in there. And he bought the same strings. We used to buy Gibson Sonomatic strings, and then that was the lightest you could get. And the top string was a 10. That was the lightest set you could buy. And we used to play a banjo first and move them all down and so you'd throw away.
Oh, yeah.
And you'd have to use an old string, get the nipple off it because the banjo string didn't have a nipple. But this is what everybody did back then. You couldn't buy live
Yeah.
strings. And because a banjo first was a 9.
Right.
So that's how we all got 9 sets.
No way.
Because a Gibson Sonomatic first string was an 11. So we just moved them all down. And that's how the classic set that everybody uses now came about. Because the string manufacturers found out what we were doing, basically. That this is how we were making a light gauge set. But anyway, so I got talking to Alan, this guy, and he just said, "Why don't you come round to my house and we'll have a play?" And so I said, "Great." And we'd never met.
Let's do it.
Went to his house. Fucking hell. We went in his bedroom. I sat on the bed opposite him. There were 2 beds in this bedroom. And I took my guitar and I played a little bit for him, thinking I was great, you know. And then he played and I nearly died.
Oh, man, dude. That's cool as hell.
I felt so stupid. And anyway, during this time with him, we had this conversation. And he said, "Look," he said, "you've got to learn every chord that exists and every inversion of every chord that exists. And then once you can do that, you can solo and you can improvise because you know where all the notes are."
Yeah.
So
I don't even know how to read music.
Well, I don't actually. I don't, and
I play everything by ear.
I do as well. I've done major sessions and I can't read properly. I used to go in early and get my part and go to the toilet and learn.
Yeah. Yes, right here, man. You know, same thing. You know, you use the banjo strings. My poor ass, I would go in the back of the guitar shop, you know, because if a mainstream band came through town in Chicago, I knew that they would take it to the guitars. They needed new strings for their instruments, all this shit, and you know they're not gonna do it. But so they'll give it to a luthier, and they'll have them do it. But what does a luthier do with those strings? He throws them away in the dumpster. So where's my fucking gremlin ass? Well, I'm gonna hit the back of that dumpster and grab those strings that are barely used, probably for a couple shows, and then I would throw those on my guitar, make them work, you know. And that's just what I would fucking do. But but playing everything by ear, man, I used to be embarrassed because the same thing. I used to go into the shitter, like, what the fuck is that? What are these, you know, devil notes? What is this shit? You know, what are these encryptic symbols? What do they mean? And I would sit there and be like, okay, you know, trying to make fucking some worth of it. Go back in there and be like, yeah, you want to just go ahead and show me it on the bass really fast? No, not that weird ass bar chord shit. No, that fucking just give me a single note, and that's all I would need. Because then I'd be able to find it, and then, you know, throw on some distortion, a little bit of overdrive, slap some ass, you're good to go. You know, but this Verity, the band Verity, compared to John Verity, it feels, and I had a lot of comments say this, a lot more 80s rock vibe, that 80s vibe, rather than...
I did 3 albums in the 80s that were all in that kind of ballpark.
What inspired you to do them?
My roots were in the blues, but I also liked a lot of jazz players, and I love Django Reinhardt. So I guess that jazzy thing crept in as well, and like I said, when I met Alan and he said about learning chords, I went out and bought a chord book. I went back to that same music shop and asked if they got any books with chords in, and there was a book with 500 chords in it. Obviously a lot of them were inversions, and I bought that and I learned every single one of them.
Maybe I should do that instead of, you know, scrolling on my phone while I'm taking a shit. Maybe I should read a chord book. That makes sense.
Well, I mean,
do something productive, Tim. God.
Yeah, I guess my style is the blues stuff's just in there, but it's not all it is, you know. I mean, I wanted to be a sort of quick guitarist, I suppose, for a while, and I mean, nothing like guys are now. but with some soul. Not the way it's soulless now. You know,
It is.
Yeah.
It's because, it's the same shit, man. You know, like, what's the difference between me turning on, well, here, I'll tell you a big difference. Motley Crue, Vince Neil. What the fuck happened there?
Right.
Axl Rose, GNR, again. What the fuck happened? It almost makes me want to call 911 because I think they're having a fucking stroke on stage. That they can't get the words out. They have to grab their balls to hit the highs. I'm very interested to see what Plant does on tour. But besides that, you have these guys doing that, and that's what's kind of killing their image, and it's killing that meaningful, going to see your bands that you grew up listening to, or trying to get a retro vibe or a classic vibe. But when you go there and see that, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
and it kind of killed. I paid fucking how much for this? Holy shit! Oh no.
The letdown.
It is. So, but jump before I go on another spiel. Andy, go ahead and ask your next question. He's a huge fucking fan of you, John. So sorry. I'm an instant fan because now that I'm meeting you and talking to you, you're cool as shit. I love it. It's badass.
Yeah, so John, like beyond music, what's a hobby or interest you turn to that helps you rejuvenate your creativity?
Right. Well, I don't have any other interests. I'm the most boring person on the planet.
No, drugs. I mean, do you
Yeah.
smoke any
Well, you
weed?
smoke
Do any blow?
No.
Gotta wake up,
I
right?
Go to your place.
I stopped all that. I don't even drink. I stopped drinking 10 years ago because I think I used to drink Jack Daniels for breakfast for years.
Fantastic.
Same as
So-
Tim.
Yep.
But I used
It's a good antiseptic. It cleans the mouth out, wakes you up. It's good.
well, I just stopped. I just stopped one day, and I don't do anything now. I just play.
That's cool.
Just high
That's
on
the
the
drug,
music,
isn't it?
man.
I used to think that I couldn't play if I wasn't a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
And I used to believe that, and I've stood on stage and pointed to my wife and going like this, meaning I need another JD, because my throat's not feeling right. It was bullshit. It was just fucking nonsense.
Just all mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's Dustin, our drummer. He's now 6 months sober. He's alcohol and all that shit. And we used to play. That's how we play. We fucked up. 7 Ways from Sunday. Whatever was backstage, rock and roll, and whatever's at the bar. Half of these fucking places, because we're very respectful. We're not gonna go in and we're respectful punks. That's a very ironic and odd statement to say, but we always clean up after ourselves. We're very nice. But if you give us a shot and a beer for $1.50, well,
We know how it ends.
it's going down with whatever substance that I accidentally tripped into, But now that he's sober, I vowed that man, I won't drink either. Then I was like, I won't drink before a performance. I won't drink before we go on. I won't do that shit. I'll play sober with you. And since we've been doing the first show, it was fucking weird, man.
Isn't it?
I was like, that's what I sound like? Oh my God. Tim, go get punched in the face now. And then, but then you figure it out and it's like, oh, okay, I can actually remember all the lyrics to my music that I wrote. That's a concept. Okay, that's good. My fingers move when I want them to move. That's cool. They're not lagging behind. So, yeah, I noticed the things. But, do you ever miss the partying or the glory days?
I don't miss it at all. No.
Being a little delinquent? No.
I mean, I've gigs that you're talking about not remembering the words. I've done gigs where I've sung the menu on the wall because I couldn't fucking remember the words.
Yeah.
And I bet they were all fucked up with you. And they're like, oh my
Nobody
God,
noticed.
he's Jesus.
That's brilliant, man.
Yeah, because if you do it artistically, they're fucked up. That's what people forget. You're not playing to a bunch of people with PhDs. You're playing to people are there that's fucked up that want to see a rock band. That's what they're there for. But all right, Andy. Next question. Go ahead.
Yeah. So all the musicians you worked with, who's taught you the most valuable lesson, and what was that lesson?
Right.
Moderation. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Space. Leave leave space and dynamics. There's not enough light and shade in music now.
Yeah.
It's about dynamics and it's about communication. The person that taught me the most was my mum, right?
Okay.
My mother,
Cool, man.
my mum lived on the road when she was a kid. Her father, I call him her father because I never met him, so I don't call him granddad. He died before I was born, but he was in vaudeville.
Okay.
So he was a music hall artist. So my mum went to a different school every week because he moved from theatre to theatre.
Yeah.
So my mum grew up with that. And I remember really early on in my career, and she came to every gig when I was doing like the little working men's clubs and stuff like that. And I came off stage one night and my mum, well, two things she said. First of all, it was that people aren't going to enjoy what you're doing if you stood on stage looking at your feet, because I'd be obviously concentrating on playing.
Like a fucking statue. Yeah.
She said, communicate with the audience. And the other thing, and that was a big lesson, and the other thing was she came to see me a bit further down my career when I was quite successful, came in the dressing room and I was about to go on stage and she said, "You've not done your makeup. Just some stage makeup, nothing, just a foundation."
Yeah.
I said, "I can't be bothered." She said, "Well, you can't be bothered to do the gig then."
Oh no!
Ruined you. Yeah.
It's right, if you can't be asked to do it, is what she was saying.
Yeah.
Then you should fucking go home.
Oh man, yeah.
So I did it.
Yep.
You did it. Yeah. No.
No shit.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man.
That's like, it's strict, but it's also that's what's missing in today's days. People are scared to hurt someone else's feelings for an honest opinion. Yeah, it fucking hurt their feelings for 5 seconds, and reality will set in, and maybe it'll change, or else they're just going to continue to make the same mistakes, and it'll never be corrected.
Yeah, but it's giving you a good discipline as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's not being old-headed. It's not being anything like that. It's fucking honest, and that's just what John. I played in my underwear. Your mom. You forgot your makeup. I forgot my pants. Maybe I mixed up the theory that I'm supposed to picture the audience in their underwear, but I was like, fuck, man, it's too warm. I'm gonna be in my underwear, and then it ended up being to no underwear. And fuck, when you play nude, it's fantastic. Morrison did it. I channeled my inner Morrison. Yeah, it was perfect. So. All right, we've taken up a lot of your time here, John. I have a couple more questions for you. Andy, ask your last question to the fucking legend, John Verity.
Yeah. So the final question. So, what's your most challenging period in your career, and what inner strength or external support helped you overcome it?
Okay, this is going to sound a bit controversial on this show, actually. You know what ruined my life?
There's nothing
I was going to
controversial
say,
on this
you
show,
haven't seen this show before, John, have you?
Let's hear it, brother.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, punk. That ruined my life completely.
Oh no!
Well, at the end of Argent, that was 1976.
Right? Yeah.
And we formed, and on the last Argent American tour, I'd already said to the rest of the band, "Look, I'm gonna form my own band, and I'll do it alongside Argent, but I have to do my own material."
Yeah.
And then the next hotel we went, there's a knock on the door, and it was Argent's drummer, Bob Henry, and he said, "Can I be in this band that you're doing?" So I said, "Yeah." And then the next night, there's another knock on the door, and it was Argent's bass player, and he said, "Can I be in this band?" So it was three of us from Argent, and we called the band Phoenix, rising from the ashes of Argent. We signed to CBS straight away. We got a major deal straight away. Yeah. We did our first album, and then during that tour, we decided we were going to split Argent.
Yeah.
So Phoenix was just going to carry on when Argent split, and that's why we got a major deal and everything, because obviously the record company were interested in us because of the Argent thing.
Yeah.
So we sign a big record deal, we get a big advance, we're rock stars, the whole thing. We were the most unfashionable band on the fucking planet. Because punk hit. I mean, London, the music scene in London changed overnight.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yep.
and we couldn't catch a cold. I mean, we still, because we got all this money and support from CBS, we still went on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, you got Pistols, you got the Ramones, you got these bands that emerged.
Yeah.
They definitely took the spotlight. For me though, looking back at it all, because like I always look at it from an underground standpoint. When you get to the mainstream, like the Pistols or the Ramones or the Damned, the Kinks, you know, those bands, I kind of just, all right, I just kind of stop following you. I really do. If you drop a killer tune, you know, I hear on the radio, cool, I'll follow you and I'll take a listen, but I'm gonna listen to your old school stuff because that's the sound I fell in love with, you know. And but a lot of those bands now, if you look back at it, I feel like it wasn't the punk, it was the political change. It was the change that Rebellion was in. You know, love and being kind and the grooviness and, you know, one piece, one mind, it was out. You know, now it's time to let me put my head through some fucking drywall because I hate my mom and dad. That's what it turned into. And then, you know, once that caught on, all those bands that, you know, like Argent, you know, and you know, the love in mind, that vibe, that grooviness, it kind of got overshadowed by all this fucking bullshit. But, you know, and then 80s figured it out. You know, they figured out sex sells, you know, rock and roll sells. And that Verity album, that fucking stands alone against any of these, you know, people, you know, any of them.
well, I did a lot of the. Well, I mean, when that happened, I produced the first Saxon album. I produced Tank. I produced Motorhead. So it was in.
See, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was in that period when I was writing the stuff for my Verity album. You see, so I did 3 very straight ahead rock albums on the trot, and then I thought I wanted to do a bit more blues. I wanted to kind of go full circle, you know. So
Yeah.
that's why people think I'm a blues artist, but I'm not really. I'm kind of just what I do. So,
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds pretty punk to me there, John. That sounds pretty punk. You might be a little punk there at heart, man. No, I'm just... But, all right. So, final couple questions from me. One, Andy's going to see you soon. Right, Andy? What show is it?
Yeah, I think you're playing Nuneaton, aren't you? Next year somewhere?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I live just outside of Peterborough, so I think me and my friend are going to pop along and see you, man.
Can he get a backstage pass to oogle at
Of
you?
course you can. Yeah, no problem.
Fucking A right there. It
Oh,
is,
much
baby.
love to you. Thank you, man.
And for me, man, I want to ask, you know, next year, John, when I have this festival, now that it's our second year, and, you know, I could see my balls, and we're good to go. You know, I corrected all the mistakes made this year, which wasn't too bad. It was fucking awesome.
You did
So
well,
fun.
man. You did well.
It's so fun. You know, and it oddly enough, it was modeled after 1969 Woodstock. That's what it was modeled after, you know, the bare minimum stage, but it ended up actually being like, I just went for it. I grabbed 2 big ass stages and filled them up with, you know, over $400,000 each stage of equipment. And I was like, here's some balls, you know, Davenport, enjoy. But would you be willing and coming out and rocking with the bands, sharing a stage?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man! I'll get your contact info and we'll get that rocking. And I just want to thank you so much for your time, John. I know you're a busy guy.
No, it's fine.
And you now have a lot more new fans here that have been watching. You know, they're already starting to download your stuff and listen to it. A lot of them said they love the Verity, you know, the Verity band. So,
Yeah,
you know, and yeah, dude, you fucking rock, bro. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Cool.
As soon as someone
Absolutely.
hears you, they're gonna fall in love. They really will, just like I did. You're incredible, brother.
Cool.
But thank you so much again.
Thanks for your
and
time,
have a
John. I
great.
appreciate you, man.
Oh yes, have a great night, brother,
Cheers.
and stay safe out
And
there, John.
Take care. Bye.
Cheers, brother.
Take care, mate.
Bye.
Wow, another
just happened.
fucking
Did that just happen?
John fucking Verity, baby. Andy, holy shit. You know, and I gotta, you know, after that interview with that legend, I gotta show a little trip down memory lane, right? I'm gonna take off the glasses for this one because we're getting.
Do I need to take off my glasses?
You might want to. And because this is gonna get
Well,
real. You
thank you.
guys, I want to show you something, especially after the Verity. Oh, look at that beautiful Fraz. You know, and I'm gonna play some actual Fraz music here for you guys while I show you this. This guy, we have been on a journey with the EWL Review Show. You know, I had another co-host that unfortunately had to step down due to health reasons. And then Andy reached out to me. He didn't ask. He was just saying, hey man, I love this show just like he usually does. Very, very complimentative and just being very nice and saying, you know, the music was great. This was awesome. But then I had the thought in mind. I said, Andy, let's fucking get you on. Let's get you on as my co-host, man. I would love to have your, you know, your vibe. You're one of my best friends. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. And immediately, without hesitation, he puts in all capitals, yes, you fucking animal, yes. And then, you know, exclamation points all across. And then, you know, it started. The true EWL Review Show kind of sprouted into what it is. And fucking A, Andy.
Hey, man.
Definitely.
I fucking love you, man. What a fucking trip we've been on, man. Fuck.
It has been incredible. So, I wanted to show what Andy got me for my birthday. You know, this was back in September, but he gave it to me over at Pumpkin the Corn. I haven't had a chance to show it, so I think all you guys watching right now, I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you attended that festival, so, or watch this show quite often. So, what we got. We interviewed a band called Sons of Cream. The lead singer is the son of the late Jack Bruce, who was the lead singer of the band Cream. You know, In the White Room, you know, Sunshine of Your Love, all those killer tunes that we love. Well, Andy got me a signed tour poster by Sons of Cream.
Can I just interject, Tim?
Yes, sir.
So on the drums is Kofi Baker, which is Ginger Baker's son. And
oh shit, yeah, that's
and
right.
the guy on guitar is Eric Clapton's nephew.
No fucking shit. And Andy, you were at that gig, weren't you?
Thanks to you, man. And do you know what? Malcolm and Kofi, they were fucking lovely guys. Should I tell you a true story?
Yes, absolutely.
I went up to the guitar player. I said, "Can I have an autograph?" Yeah, no problem. He goes up to Kofi. He gets the autograph. It comes over to Malcolm and says, "Well, usually you buy tour merchandise." Then he realised when I explained to him it was for you and me. He said, "Oh, absolutely fine, no worries." It was hilarious. But you know what? The guys are really cool with me and Natalie. They invited us to some sweet, very cool people, by the way. So yeah, very humble to meet them. And again, thank you for the opportunity, brother.
Bro, any fucking time. You know, it's amazing what this show can produce and what love and kindness can actually get you.
Yeah,
you know?
they were really, really nice guys, man, and they made me feel better.
Yeah, and as long as you're honest and transparent with every person you meet, you treat them with kindness no matter where they come from, man. You make friends.
And do you know what? More importantly, they kicked ass on stage, man. Those guys can really play.
Dude.
They can really play.
Oh yeah. Little Birdie told me that they might even be at Woodstock next year.
They should be. Oh yeah, they should be.
You know, it's going to be an interesting event. It really is. So coming up at you guys next. Set this down here. A lot of these frames I took off because to transport them a little differently. There was a band called the Contes, the New York Dolls. Fucking what else is the Michael Monroe band, Hanoi Rocks, Steve Conte. Me and Andy interviewed this guy, this humble ass individual, this rock star, just like John Verity. Very, very nice, very respectful, just cool as hell, man. Andy got the episode framed,
Personally signed.
Personally signed by Conte.
Do you know what he said about you? He says, Tim, he's the crazy bastard, isn't he?
Fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
They call me, you know, the Madman, just for a few reasons. So, and lastly,
Green
this
jello
fucking
suck.
thing.
Green jello suck.
Andy played with fucking Green Jello. I got him a gig in London to play with Bill fucking Manspeaker, Green Jello, and he got everybody to sign, and the Fraz signed it too because, well, he fucking played with them, baby.
And do you like my little wristband as well? That's the left.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. The wristband. Yeah, where the fuck?
It's on the edge there.
Yeah, oh, there, it's on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That was cool, wasn't it? You got them all there, brother.
You know, he's playing the French horn into her ass.
I know, I've got a big arse, and I like a French horn.
It's fantastic.
It's what we do in England, you know. We like a French horn up our arse. It is what happens. Don't remember, it's a judgment-free zone. You can't judge me.
It is a judgment-free, baby. And of course, Andy, you can't forget, you really can't forget the most legendary hat
Yes.
that you could ever wear. Yes.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
I said, Andy, I was like, you know, you can't say, you know, the C word over here. You know, you can't do that. It's kind of frowned upon. He's like, fuck you, you cunt. That's what he says. That's what he said. That's his response. And I'm like, we are best friends. That is. Yeah, the stars have aligned. That's what this is.
It was meant to be.
Fucking A, it was meant to be. And you guys, we want to say a huge thank you. I know I do, but Andy, any final words for these badass viewers?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for everybody that tunes in every week. We love your continued support, and also thanks for all the questions in the chat tonight to John. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thanks for engaging with me, Tim, and John, whoever we got on the show. Without you, we're nothing, man. So appreciate every single one of you.
So fucking fun, dude. So fun. I love doing this fucking show and talking to all of you amazing people in the underground. If you're interested in an interview, you want some artwork, whatever the fuck you want, reach out. Punk in the Corner LLC. We book all over the goddamn place. You want a show?
Can I just say one thing? Thanks to Tim
Go ahead,
and
bro.
his fucking electrical, press kit, digital press kit. We got about fucking 20 million gigs off the back of it. So sign up to
Fucking
Tim.
crazy.
Yeah, get your gigs, man. Woohoo!
Hell yeah, dude. The EPKs, that's where it's at nowadays, you guys. You gotta, you know, it sucks. It's very corporate, but that's how I make them, so you don't have to. And I know what these fuckers want, these ADHD fucks, you know, that will pay you to play instead of you having to beg.
Exactly that.
You guys kick ass, man. You don't have to do that shit. Let me do it for you. No worries. But we love you guys. Have a safe rest of your weekend. Sorry about the fucking schedule change, but enjoy. Oh, look at that Camden Pale. That looks fucking good. Enjoy, you fuckers. Stay safe. I love you. Keep on rocking in the fucking free world, baby. Mwah! Peace.
I see you coming along my way. You know I'm gonna need you as well.